This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Pass play coming here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That finds the wicket for Wisconsin, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. There's a dive up the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. That's a throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready? Cowboy
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the shotgun, Penix. Completed over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On second down, Robinson. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Penix on third down. He has the burst over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Penix now on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over after the interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, let go.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He's going to throw it. He's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 line.
ETN gets it on the draw. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
70 Rangers, Viking 18, go!
Looking in the air here. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
9 yards. That's another.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
Riggs, Cougar 19.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Go! 60 Eagles, 18 Cardinals.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stop for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Here we go.
They'll pass on 3rd and goal. Chased out to his right. Throws caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
York knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Now Penix off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Down the field, it's Pitts. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
To Pitts it goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
35-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Putting a receiver in motion. Robinson on the inside give. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third and 1. It's Penix. Gets this one to London. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Atlanta.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Penix working from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Buda Baker picks it off. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Penix here from the gun. Flushed out now to his left. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Third down, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Back deep is Gould. He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's got Emeka and Buka. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for a quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Set. Bronco 80.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He sent him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 72. Let's go.
I'll throw it. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
They look to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Gets him on the in route. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's go. Pack the 60.
Here's Penix. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
Bouncing football. And their offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They go play action on first down. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Throwing, Penix. Sends this to the end zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And things look tougher now with third and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
And this is no good. From this distance, issues on that snap are going to doom you every time. And this stays a 3-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
in that last play. Want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Penix now to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw here. Setting up the running back screen. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So he made the stop on the fumble return, but he paid the price for it. He's hurt on that play. He's going to need to get looked at to see what's wrong.
18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Katie York now on for the field goal. This one from 42 yards out. York knocks it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Penix looking to pass. And they try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Working quickly here. Third down give to Robinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
We've set it down from 37. Throwing now on first down. Penix. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down and 11.
Penix now. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now Penix off the play action. Throw came out wide as the defense got to it. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Set up.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down.
Here we go. AT Cardinals.
They do go for it. It's Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19.
Setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Going deep here for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Check. Panther. And up.
We're on here with Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Air it out on 3rd. Caught inbounds downfield. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome.
On the jump.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they'll make the stop at the 46-yard line. Looking quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Got TK, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Penix now on first down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To throw here on first down. Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Gets it to him on the screen. Along the sideline past midfield. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set. Steady.
From the red zone on 1st. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. It's a nice running there. Gets him a 3rd down coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
3rd down from the gun. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
York knocks it through, and they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Running left is Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Falcons.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Penix working from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's got London left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
Play action. Here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, that they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. Brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run here with Robinson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the
Robinson. Line up the design keeper. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They go play action. Here's Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he reaches the end zone on that two-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a two-score game now, down 15. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Penix now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. interception.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in,
it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.